I was on my way to get my car worked on. I have to get my tires balanced and rotated. And I was just thinking about something. Someone had kept telling me about, what's your dream? What's your dream? Do you dream for a better life? What kind of things do you dream about? What do you want? And then I started thinking, is a dream what's going to be reality? In my case, I think dreams are really just dreams. Growing up, my dad used to say, I had a vision. He never said dream. And since he's one of my biggest inspirations, I tend to lean towards what he tells me and what I've learned from him. When my son was born, he was the first person to hold him. Even before I held him. He told me, as time went on, he had visions of him. Visions of my son doing great things. He was going to be something to the world someday. Okay, so a vision is different than a dream, isn't it? What do you think? Think about it for a minute. Is a dream just something that happens every day, you go to sleep or whatever, and you dream about something? Or do you really have visions? Visions of the future, visions of what you see happening in your life? I would say a vision is different than a dream. A dream is used way too common, but not too many people say a vision. When you have a vision, you're seeing what your future is going to hold. You're seeing something that's going to happen in your life or in someone else's life. You're foreseeing the future. This is what's going to be. So, I want you to think about that. I want you to think what your vision is. Where do you see yourself in, like today? What do you see happening for you today? What about this week? Okay, how about this month? Now this is a really hard one here. How about this year? What do you see happening for you this year? Are you going to get a new house? Are you going to get that dream job you want? Are you going to live your dream? Are you going to be your own boss and your own employee? What do you see? Do you see a baby coming into your life? What are your visions? Because they're not dreams. They're reality that hasn't happened yet. A vision is reality that hasn't happened yet. I want you to think about this. I learned so many things from my dad, and it'll be almost 2 years. March will be 2 years since he passed. I miss him tremendously. And you know, I didn't realize I learned so much from him until things occur in life for me, and then I say, oh my gosh, my dad said that, or my dad did that, and then it hits me. And then I realize how inspirational he was to me. I mean, today it just dawned on me after all these years. I mean, I'm grown. I have 2 children of my own. I lost my dad almost 2 years ago, and now it just occurred to me what a vision is. Where have I been? I have been asleep. I'm obviously just now waking up. I don't know. I mean, my dad grew up in such a hard life, and he went into the military. It pretty much was your only option. He grew up in West Virginia in a little town called Craigsville, and there really wasn't a lot to do there. You know, it was a very small town. Everyone knew your business. You know, if it was good, it was wonderful. If it was bad, you were embarrassed. Everybody knew what was going on. And there was always these signs everywhere that said, be all you can be. Army signs, promoting everything. And boy, that was a thought. That was something, a vision. Be all you can be? Wow. Who doesn't want that for themselves? I don't know anybody. So he went into the military. Now, you know, not everybody likes the decisions you make in life, but you have to believe in yourself and make the decisions for yourself. He believed he was doing good for the world by going into the army. And he was, because if people don't do that, we're not free. But there's many kinds of freedom. And that was his kind of freedom at that moment in time, was to keep the world safe for others. And that's what he did. And he was one of the best soldiers. He advanced in the ranks, and he became the first youngest Master Sergeant ever. He was the youngest. Let me say it again, youngest. That's an achievement. Now, you and I might not be able to relate to that because we're not in the military. But just to think to be the youngest of your kind to do something amazing, he was in charge of people, tons of people, training thousands of people, troops. He was specialized in guns and that kind of thing. He tanks. He was armor. He was in an armor field. Tanks were his passion, his love. And he aspired for more for himself, and he made it happen. So when you say, I don't know how to make my vision come true, or I don't know what to do, or it can't ever happen for me, that's crap. It happens for you when you want it. Perception is everything. It's how you perceive life that makes life. If you want to change your life, change your perception. I have a very strong will. I have a will. Anything I do with 100%. And with that being said, I was raised by a man who lived that way too. Now, I didn't finish telling you the rest of the story. There's more to the story. It gets better. So, my dad's in the military. He actually went in at 15. They lied on the application and they didn't know, but eventually he came clean and told them because he felt so bad about lying, because he's a very honest person. He will tell you the truth even if it would hurt you, just because it's the truth and you need to know it. So when he finally told them that he was not of age, they tried to send him home. They tried to send him home. He fought back about that. He said, I'm not going home. I'm here to fight for my country. I'm here for freedom. I'm here to be all I can be. And they made his sergeants and stuff. He had 2 guardians. They became his guardians. They were his parents away from his parents. Whoever had that? Military parents? That weren't even your parents? Just because you wanted to go and be someplace that was for adults? Let me tell you, this was a strong man here. And he bred a strong girl, me. I am nothing like he was, but everything like he was. I could never have done half the things he did. I don't know if I could have made that. I don't know if I could have been that strong, but I am strong in my own way. And so are you. You can do whatever it is you want. All it is a vision. And that vision is actually your future. It's what you're going to do. You just haven't done it yet. So here goes the story. There's more to it. So my dad enlists, signs up for a program to test out protective clothing. And they will tell you that this could be dangerous because all you're thinking is you're trying out clothes and seeing how they work for chemicals and stuff like that. Well, it was at Edgewood Arsenal, if any of you have heard of this place. You can Google it. It's one crazy place. So they had a bunch of different volunteer programs there. And you pretty much volunteer, and then they kind of filter you out to see which program would be best. They only picked 7,000 people. Okay, 7,000. That's it for this one program that he was in. And this one program...
Did you left brake light us out?
No, I didn't.